a big warm welcome back to the yoga habit and for our practice today, which is going to be a classic Hatha Vinyasa flow. Wanted to keep it simple this month because it's really about uniting body, mind and soul. Can't get my words out today. It's a wonderful sunny day as I'm filming this, so it is a bit like a greenhouse in here. So I'll be doing hot yoga, but I hope your flow will be lovely and calming. So we're going to start off seated, hands relaxed in the lap, legs can be however you want them to be, and just sitting nice and tall as we close into the eyes. And as we do at the beginning of all our practices, tuning into the breath, bringing ourselves into the present moment. This is the time as you sit here to acknowledge everything that you're feeling today. Maybe you're worried about what the rest of the day has to bring, or you're thinking about what happened yesterday. Try and forget all of that. Try and use this time to let go. Have patience with yourself. Instead of seeing the past as a negative, try flipping it into what has the past taught me? What does the future have to offer me? How do I feel in this present moment? Good. As you continue to breathe, just notice how the body's feeling. Is it feeling a little stiff? Mine definitely is. It's my first stretch of the day. So for the next 50 to 60 minutes, just releasing those boundaries. Feeling open to brand new possibilities. Free from worry and free from doubt. Taking your last conscious breath here in your seated easy pose as we draw one hand onto heart, one hand onto belly, dipping chin in towards the chest. Taking an inhale, push the belly into the bottom hand, and as you exhale, let go. Good. Inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. Remember to spread some love and compassion to yourself today. Maybe use the mantra, I am enough. You are enough and you're perfect just here in this moment. Take your last round of inhale for 4 and your exhale for 4. You can release the hands, slowly lift the head. You can keep the eyes heavy and closed if you want to. Just continue that nice tall spine as we move the head in circles. Remember to breathe Good, last round of breath. As we lift the head to level and gently blinking open into the eyes. Lovely stuff. Inhale, left arm, taking it into the right angle shape in front of your face as we sweep the left arm under, through and round, eagle arms. I think there's always a tendency here to feel like you've got to get the palms perfectly together. Just having that intention there as we inhale, lift the arms as high as they'll comfortably go, and as you exhale, hinging all the way down. Feel that stretch all the way across the shoulders. You could even tuck chin in towards chest. Breathe deeply. I think I've had a little zero sleep in on my yoga mat because I've got a ton of zero cat hair all over my body. Good. Take your last round of breath as you inhale and exhale. Always lift on the inhale, and as you exhale, just release the arms. Maybe give a little wiggle into the shoulders so that we can come onto the other side as we sweep the right arm in front, sweeping the left arm under, through and round. I still don't know my left and right, so I'm nearly 25, which is embarrassing. As we lift and fold and breathe. In moments of silence, I really just want to give you space to tune in deeper, to notice corners of the body that feel good, to let go and use your intuition without my direction all of the time. Use the inhale to bring yourself back up nice and slowly and unwind. Good. Just moving the shoulders up, back and down and forwards. Lovely stuff. Next is our cow face pose. I'm going to start with the left leg on top, right leg underneath. If you're finding that one sit bone is lifting off slightly, oh, I'm definitely finding because I've been walking more, my quads are very tight. Wow. This bottom leg you can lengthen through to allow both sit bones to be glued. Find where you'd like to be in the legs, and when you're ready, inhale, circle the arms all the way up above the head, interlace the fingers, take a nice big stretch, and as you exhale, right arm's going to come behind, left arm on top as we take our cow face arms. Now I feel like sometimes we let the ego take over and feel like both hands have to touch, and that's definitely not the case. You could use a strap, your dressing gown cord, you could use your sports bra, and remember one side is going to be slightly more open, so try and release that pressure that we tend to have with ourselves. Draw deeper, close into the eyes. Try and sit nice and tall. Good, last round of breath here as we unwind and unwind the legs. Oh, that side definitely felt tight today. Swapping the legs over, so this time right leg's on top. Sweeping the arms up, Use that inhale, take that nice stretch, and as you exhale, left hand's going to come behind this time. Release and let go. Lovely stuff. Unwind the legs. Taking the legs just nice and wide so we can move into the hips. Drawing the knees in at one at a time. We're going to feel that nice stretch after those cow face legs. It's not the prettiest posture to look at, I'm sure, but it feels good. And in your own time, meeting me on all fours so that we can take a moment here. Good. Drawing navel to spine, shoulders and wrists are in line as we inhale to sweep the left leg into the air into a donkey kick. And as you exhale, drawing the knee down, through and round, just taking some nice circles as you breathe. And when you're ready, change the direction. Use the inhale to sweep the leg up into a donkey kick. And as you exhale, use that momentum as a nice step, popping foot in between hands. Good. Inhale as we rise all the way. Hands can be in heart center if you'd like to be, or taking your low lunge, engaging through the core. Good. Last round of breath here. And as you exhale now, taking a twist. So you can take a twist just with hands in heart center, or seeing if you can hook the left elbow over the left knee. Gazing over the back shoulder. Good. Use the inhale, bring everything back to center. And as you exhale now, change in sides. Breathe through the twist. It's really good for massaging the abdominals. Pushing the hands in towards heart center so you can take the gaze over the back shoulder as you take your last round of breath here. And when you're ready, lower the hands either side of the foot, just so that you can flex the toes to the sky in your hamstring stretch. Just adjust the hands as needed, whichever direction feels good. You can even lift up slightly, it has the exact same effect. Last round of breath here. As we inhale, shift the weight forwards, taking the right hand to the corner of the yoga mat, so your top corner, as we sweep the left arm into the air. Nice open heart, open mind. Last round of breath, and use the exhale to close the door as we step it back. Tabletop position. Find that nice balance once more as we sweep right leg into the air. Drawing the knee down, through and round. Whichever direction you're moving in, just changing the direction. taking a donkey kick up and big step. Taking your low lunge, inhale. Wobbly. As you exhale, hands in heart center, taking that twisted lunge. So this time you're hooking left elbow over the right knee, drawing hands into heart center, gaze over the back shoulder. I should have done this side first really to show you, but I can't get everything right. Good, last round of breath here. So we can pop hands down and hamstring stretch. Good, last round of breath. So we've got the sole of the foot on the floor, left hand this time comes to the left corner as the mat, off the mat as we sweep into the air. Try and keep that nice deep bend in the knees still. Good. Last round of breath. Exhale, close the door, tabletop, lovely stuff. Toes still relaxed. As we inhale, dip the belly down, gaze comes forward into your cow pose, and as you exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest, push the ground away into your cat pose. Moving intuitively now, move with the breath. Wonderful. Take your last round of breath as you make your way back to a level tabletop. Knees can be wide all together as bottom comes back towards the heels, reaching the arms out in front and breathe. Child's pose. Remember, if you feel like the bottom's lifting off the heels slightly, this is the time to pop head on hands. Take your last round of breath here as you inhale and exhale. Join me in our first downward facing dog of the practice. Pushing through the base of the hands, navel to spine, gazing towards the knees and toes, and then soften into the knees. Good, pressing the chest towards the thighs to open up into the shoulders. You could even take a pedal here by moving the heels up and down. Just remember to breathe. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. There's always a tendency to lift the arms to the ears, or ears to the arms, I'm not sure which one. As we take our last round of breath, walking feet towards hands as we come into a ragdoll. Tuck the chin in so that the crown of the head is drawn towards the mat. Feeling completely floppy. Take your last round of breath. As we inhale to lift all the way, stacking up the spine. Palms touch above, head in mountain pose. And as you exhale, drawing hands into heart center. Just take a moment to refocus before we find our flow. Just taking a normal sun salutation. And gradually we're going to add postures into our downward dog. The first will be warrior 2, and then extended side angle and reverse warrior. So keeping it nice and simple yet effective. We're going to try and do 1 breath per move, just to keep everything flowing, everything going. So you are going to get nice and warm as part of your Vinyasa flow. So when you're ready, inhale, circle the arms up above the head. Soon as the palms touch, make that grounding connection and use the exhale, floating down, soften into the knees, taking your ragdoll or your forward fold. Wonderful, lovely stuff. When you're ready, inhale, ground through the hands, stepping back to plank, take the exhale. Inhale, lower the knees, keep those elbows in as we come all the way down. Chin's going to touch, then chest, then tummy. Soon as the tummy touches, lengthen through the legs. Good, keeping those elbows in still. Either peeling up to your cobra pose, where hips are glued, or your upward facing dog. I'm going to take cobra today. Good. Last round of breath here. Before we inhale, push back, child's pose. You can take 3 breaths here, but this is a really good posture to sit in for a while before you join back in with the practice if you need to take a break. Use the inhale when you're ready. Ripple forwards and back and take the exhale in your downward dog. Wonderful. Good. Inhale as we sweep the left leg into the air. 3-legged dog, keeping the hips nice and level. Coming onto the tiptoes of that back foot as we take a nice big step. Good. Low lunge. Toes pointing in of the back foot as we inhale, lift up. Warrior 2, keep it nice and strong. Try not to reach. Draw everything back. Soften into the arms, and you can even add some movement here. That definitely feels good. Wonderful. Back arm's going to come over to meet the front, and as you exhale, draw that bow and arrow across and lengthen. Wonderful. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. Cartwheel hands either side of the foot as we spin round and down. See if you can sweep it back to a three-legged dog or stopping in your downward dog. Wonderful. Exhale, flop the foot over, open up into the hip. We're just going to do that for this round, just to keep everything nice and open. Try not to over-rotate. Lovely stuff. Lower the leg. Take a breath and a pedal so that we can change to the other side as we sweep. Right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, a nice big step. Knee and ankle stacked as we rise into our warrior two. Good. Back arm comes over and reach. Good. Cartwheel the hands on the inhale. Three-legged dog. And flop. Wonderful. Back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, lower the feet as we step, jump, hop or walk, feet to hands. Forward fold. As we inhale to rise, root to rise all the way. Mountain pose. Exhale and breathe. Before we come into the next round, this is your chance to really ground again. Find that focus. I know the body might feel a bit tired. Continue to tune back in with the breath. Good, and for your last round, taking it into your extended side angle and into our reverse warrior as we sweep the arms up into mountain. Exhale, fold. Plank pose. Good. Inhale, cobra, upward dog, child's pose. 3 breaths. When you're ready, join in a downward dog. As we take the left leg, 3-legged dog. Good, big step. Warrior 2. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Good, keep that nice bend as we cartwheel all the way up. Arm comes over and back and lengthen. Wonderful. Cartwheel hands. Good. 3-legged dog or downward dog. Lower the leg, take a pedal. Change sides. Right leg, big step. Warrior 2, loosely inhale, exhale. Forearm comes down, extended side angle, keep it strong. Top arm comes back now as we inhale, rise. Good. Warrior 2, back arm over and lengthen. Cartwheel down. 3-legged dog. Lower the legs, lower the knees. Take a nice long rest in your child's pose. As we take our last posture before we come to lying down, which is going to be thread the needle. So just shifting yourself forward back into that tabletop position. Sweeping the left arm into the air, take the gaze up, and as you exhale, threading the arm through down so that the right hand is in front of the face, and you could stay here or see if you could lift the arm into the air or even tuck it behind. So find where you'd like to be. I'm going to take a few rounds of breath here now. Breathe deeply into the belly, give the abdominals a nice massage. Take your last round of breath here as we sweep the arm back in front of the face and lifting the left arm up and exhale back down. Good. Changing sides, right arm, big sweep, exhale through. Wonderful. Last round of breath here as we sweep the arm all the way up and down as we come all the way to lying down. Drawing knees into the chest. And gently rock from side to side in circles. This is the time now where we're really beginning to wind down, letting go. A couple of postures before we come into our final relaxation, and the first is reclined bound angle. So just popping the soles of the feet onto the mat as we let the knees flop to the side, soles of the feet glued together, hands and arms can be however feels comfortable. As we take some time here to relax, I'll let you know when we're moving on to the next posture. Remember to breathe and let go. Take your last round of breath here as you inhale and exhale. To shift the knees back together and back in towards the chest, and rocking side to side and circles. From here, taking the palms down by the sides, facing down as we lift the knees off the chest into a right angle shape. And as you exhale, moving the knees over towards the right hand side so that the left shoulder is glued. And once the body feels good, then taking the gaze over the left shoulder, so opposite direction to the legs. Breathe, and I'll let you know when we're ready to change over to the other side. But for now, just enjoy and let go. Take your last round of breath here. Use the inhale, bring the knees all the way back to centre. And as you exhale, change inside. So really using that core strength. And then taking the head in the right to the right hand side, and breathe. Take your last round of breath here. Good. Still keep that heavy eye sensation with you where you're calm and relaxed as we take the legs long. Arms relaxed by the sides or above the head. I'm sorry about the noise, but for your relaxation I will edit it out. As we tune into the breath and begin to let go. Taking a slow inhale for 4 and your exhale for 4. Imagine a light all the way at the crown of the head Imagine what colour it might be. Maybe it's blue, orange, white, red. Something that feels good and personal to you, that fills you with joy. And when you're ready, allow that light to gradually trickle down the spine, over the face, massaging the shoulders. You may even feel a little bit of tingling in the fingers as it travels down the spine to the sit bones, the glutes, the hips, down the legs, and then slowly reaching the feet. And once you feel completely relaxed, tune into the breath and let go. tuning back into the breath as you take an inhale and exhale. Moving into the toes and into the fingers as you move the head from side to side. Pushing yourself up gently and slowly. Keep the eyes heavy into a comfortable seated position. As we bring hands into heart center and chin into chest. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. It's been a wonderful practice. So proud of your journey so far. May we continue to find a little bit more healing and peace and growth in our hearts, minds and souls, spreading compassion to ourselves so we can give our best to others in return. Namaste. And that, my friend, is our practice for today. I really hope that you enjoyed just something simple and classic. Continue to make yoga your habit, and I love you very much.